guys where we giving our perspectives on everything real life with a vibe and a little bit of wine. All right. So last week we kind of talked about if you know a lame dude or somebody who is like in the spotlight, they out there, they very well known. So we're gonna take that and mix it up just a little bit this week. All right. I'm your host this week. I'm Heaven. You can follow me on everything at Heaven_said. To the left. You're on the left.
Miss Ju Chang.
Oh, no, we're going all the way to the left. Sorry. Juju. Hey, y'all. I'm Juju. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Ju_Chains with 2 S's.
2 S's.
2.
That one, but 2.
Hey, guys. It's Jamaya. You can follow me on Instagram at MYAA_KY.
That's 2
That's
count. That's 2 Y's. 2 A's and 2 Y's.
What's up? It's your girl, Lauren Simone. And you can follow me on Instagram at and I'm Lauren and on Twitter at YUNGXLO, Young Love. Period.
Hey y'all, it's Ashante Emile, and you can follow me on Instagram at Ashante Emile.
Period. All right, we back. We about to talk about gender roles a little bit, and we just gonna break it down. So, sis,
We're going to double.
Let's
talk.
Because I need to talk. I need to vent.
Listen,
I got some stuff to get off my chest.
Can we start off with a little cheers though? We making it through 2021 pretty good.
Let's do that.
We gonna cheers to my last semester in school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers to.
Listen,
Bigger
cheers
and
to
better
bigger and
things.
better things, bigger and better jobs, and everything else.
All that.
All right,
that.
so I've been scrolling on the gram, on
What it is.
Twitter, on everything. And everybody is they're throwing out all these different scenarios. Like, guys should be buying this and paying for this and all these other stuff. And girls should just be cute. And just, like,
I agree.
be there. But, like,
Can I tell you something?
I agree.
Yes.
So-
Give me your perspective on gender roles. How you
Okay,
feel
let me
about
tell you
it?
something. It's crazy that you said that because a few weeks ago, right, I was approached by a man. We were all, talking or whatever, going back and forth. And he was like, so if a man came to you and gave you, and told you, like, baby, I'm going to give you money, quit your job, just stay at home, would you do it? And me, I said no. But only because I feel like in gender roles right now, I feel like gender roles are completely switched. It's not like how when our grandparents was growing up. And, you had the wife at home and then the father brought
Was out
home
making
stuff
money.
and the man brought home stuff for the kids and the wife, this, that, and third. Me personally, I feel like we could both work and it could both work within our relationship. Me personally, I keep saying me personally because that's just how I really feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think that in this day and age, you can work, have a man, have kids, come home, be a mom, cook, clean, and still go to work. I feel like that, personally, all of us, we are working too hard right now to just throw that all away when we get married or meet a man. Like, I'm out here really grinding, working for my last name, my first name, everything, getting it out the mud, literally, going crazy. You want me just to be like,
I done made it this far.
I done made it this far, we married, let me have your kids and sit at home.
And I feel like when you let them be in control of everything, like,
maybe when I'm 50,
yeah, they could.
I sit at home. But I mean, if you want me to stay at home, set me up an office. I work from home. Just give me an office and
But you still got to be on your grind.
Yeah, just build me another wing on the side of the house with an assistant. And,
You want a wing.
Yeah, I gotta have my own accomplishments.
I need my own
feel
stuff.
like
Yeah.
I gotta be doing my own things. You can't be the only winner around here.
No.
The heck?
At all. It don't work like that. I'm sorry.
I agree with you. If somebody was like, babe, can you stay at home and be a stay-at-home housewife? I'm like,
Okay, but
we're gonna die.
at the
No,
same
I gotta-
time,
I gotta
I
do
still
it.
like I do, but I don't because like I still want to work. I still want to have my own going on with general. But you're going to shovel the driveway, and you're going to like if the battery, if there's something wrong with the car or something, you're going to handle that. You're going to
but all
take
men
the
can't
trash
fix
out.
cars.
You can take the trash out. Well, you better take it to the
that is
mechanic.
true.
All
You
men
better
can't fix
handle
cars.
it.
So I'm not gonna be like, babe, you need to go out there and figure it out if you gonna
Babe,
fix my
you
shit
better
out,
take
'cause you
my
don't know how
car
do
to
it.
the motherfucking mechanic.
Yeah, here go the keys. Thank you.
And
But you know
handle
what's so
that.
crazy? It be all y'all ever see those tweets that be like, "Oh, women always want to say this, but they can't do that." I be like, "Can you change my tire?
No.
Can you tell me what this noise is?" Or you just gonna be like, "Damn, man, you all people like what you gonna say for real?"
Right.
Because let me tell you, my grandparents are prime examples of gender roles. Like my grandmother, God bless her, so I love my grandmother to death. That is my girl. She has never worked a day in her life, but you can tell that she is still stuck in the kind of, well, not stuck, but that's the era that she grew up in. Like, so to this day, like, she wakes up, my grandfather isn't retired yet, so, like, she wakes up, she takes him to work, He's at work. Whatever errands he might need, she'll go do those for him, go grocery shopping. Then when he gets off work, she'll go pick him up, cook dinner, and they do the same thing every day. And he takes very good care of my grandmother. But me, I'll be like, listen here, I've been telling them, you about to leave for work, all right.
You know how grandparents be.
See you later, baby.
And grandparents be on you like, that
You got
is
gas.
You got gas. You got gas.
Don't wait for that.
Can you push the pedal? Okay, cool. All right.
Ashante, how you feel about gender roles actually living with
Sis-
a man?
Sis-
Like,
Yes.
being that married life, like actually having to, like, we could speak hypothetically, but how you feel about it, like.
This is how I feel. I'm definitely like y'all. Like, I need to have my own. In general, as a woman, I feel like I've never been the type to be like, oh yeah, I'm fine with cooking and cleaning. No, I'm not. I don't want to do that. I hate cooking. I just don't like cooking. And I don't like going to the grocery store. And I don't want to have to do all of the shit that
That's real.
wives or women just have to do. So when me and my boyfriend moved in together, I feel like because at the time when we had first moved in, I wasn't working and my boyfriend was, so I felt like he automatically expected me to be doing certain things. I had to clean up. I should have been making dinner. I should have been doing this and that. But hold up, because I'm not a wife. I feel like there's certain things that
There's
a wife
certain things that I better have a ring on my finger
Yes,
before you just expecting this out of me, and I feel that.
And I'm only, like, I'm young. I don't want to have to do all of these just because you said I'm a girl and I got to do all of this. No,
Right.
I don't. Like, so I feel like things are a lot more 50-50 now. Like, women are working, women are making money. Women, at this point, at this day and age, don't need men.
Right.
So, like, we operate
And you know what? That is so crazy because, like, I grew up, like I told y'all, in a two-parent household. My parents divorced when I was 18. But growing up, like, completely, like, my mother went to work Monday through Friday and came home and, like, her money, my dad's money, her money. I just did it. My dad's money was his money that he made at work. And then they, they split everything down the middle regarding me, bills and everything. So whenever I think of a relationship, I always think of 50-50 because that is what I've seen. Like, my mother was like, okay, well, if you're paying the rent, let me do the groceries, the utilities, the lights, whatever. So I really think that everything should be 50-50. I really just can't sit and depend on a man because, okay, you tell me to sit at home, don't do nothing, you're going to take care of me. What if you wake up one day and just decide
to leave me and you ain't got nothing? That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Whatever.
I think that's why gender roles came to,
Yes.
like, because back then women wasn't really working like that and everything. So men was handling everything. So they expecting you to cook and clean and do that. That is your job. But now I'm going to work and I'm bringing 50%
I think
of the
because
rent.
of that too,
So
women were more inclined to stay. Like, your man can be out cheating on you, and you like, it's okay, girl, because
Yes.
my bills is paid here. Like, I'm fed, I'm clothed, the heat is there. Like, I don't have no problem.
we not putting up with that no more because we got our own
Period.
shit.
yeah,
But speaking
got
of
my
gender
own bag.
roles in today, like in the time that we in now, where you got all like the Instagram girls and stuff like that, and the tweets that be like, you gonna cry on your Honda or you have to cry on this Rolls Royce. And me being funny, I'm like, I'm gonna cry on the Rolls Royce, but I ain't gonna hold you. I'm probably gonna go cry on my little Honda. But still, what do y'all think about the girls that just keep getting cheated on, and even though they just like, well, he's taking care of me, and I'm just well put together, so I'm gonna stay.
I think it's just the same as like when our grandparents was there. Like,
Or like when Jada,
they
Jada
comfortable.
Waiter. For those who don't know, Jada Waiter is Lil Baby's baby mama, girlfriend, whatever. She said men are going to cheat while they're young, so that's why she's not tripping. So do y'all think
You can go cheat by yourself
So,
outside.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you. Yeah. Delete.
Yeah.
Peace
But
out.
I don't know. I feel like us, we all real dominant women. So, like, for us to have this question, it'd be like,
Jew.
boy, don't nobody.
Tell them, no, Jew.
I got
Tell
the
them
next
how dominant
bro.
you is for real. Like, let them know what's, look,
I ain't-
look.
What are you talking
This
about?
is no. Jew want to talk about dominance. This is the dominant.
It's just my way or the highway. It's my daddy fault because
Yes.
I feel like I've seen my dad my dad, he, even though, like, okay, I don't know how to say this. Okay. I feel like all of us, we look for our dad in men.
Absolutely
That's
not.
true.
I met my
No.
dad. No.
No, I definitely.
Okay,
I
so for
definitely
me,
do. I can
Like,
relate.
he's outside of Chicago with him, gotta stay.
I'm going to tell you
I'm
why
okay.
I feel this way.
I
I'm going to tell you how I
can
feel this way.
relate to that.
Because my dad, he know how to treat me like he still knows how to love me and discipline me.
Yeah,
You know, like,
I say that.
you still know how to put me in check. Not saying that I want somebody that's like that. as a man. Like, I want you to be able to be like,
Cut it out.
but I still know you love me at the end of the day.
Yes.
Type of thing. So, like, like, you need a man. I don't know how to say this. Like
I get what you're
I'm
saying,
trying to get it
though.
put it together. You need a man that you're willing to be submissive for. So I feel like
I was about to say that because
you know what I mean.
People take being submissive.
I didn't know how to freaking put that for the
being
longest.
submissive as being weak. I'm a very sensitive person. I'm very emotionally attached to people. Like, I'm very in tune with my emotions. If I'm sad, you're gonna know I'm sad. If I'm upset, I'm gonna tell you like I'm upset. I'm gonna say it just like that. Like, I'm hurt. That's the Pisces in me. But nonetheless, when you get a man, you know instantly like, can I submit to you, or am I just gonna have to be?
Or am I gonna walk all over your little bitch ass?
On my shit. I hate when, like, you feel me?
I didn't like that though.
No. I hate when you just gotta be so passive. Like, I'm not passive. I'm not passive.
I don't want a man that's just gonna give me like yes, man.
I don't want a man that's passive. I don't want somebody that's like, can I do this? Can I do that? He like, I don't care, whatever. Like, I need you to be aggressive. Like, Lauren, sit your ass down. Sit down. Please.
Okay, so I think that's another stereotype that goes along with gender.
But I will submit to the right man.
I know, but like, you want somebody who's aggressive. I feel like when everybody think of men, they're like aggressive, they're hard. Like, if you get a man who is sensitive and he want to cook, like,
now
he
when a man like
love, he
Not
want to
too
cook,
aggressive.
he want to,
And you know
he
what's
want to do
crazy?
stuff like that. People be like,
That's true. Remember,
people don't like that.
What you know? What you said last week? I don't want no crying ass dude.
I don't like one. I've been around them, and I just be like, I don't want no weak dude. I don't want no little.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want no.
That is
I don't know.
That is the problem. That's the problem.
But I did say I like the lame dude, which is different from a crybaby.
Let Jemiah elaborate. Jemiah, you
Right.
said that's what?
That's gay. Like,
The little crybaby?
yeah.
Jemiah like
no.
Because why are you treating me like this? Why are you talking to me like this?
She
Like,
wanna thug his record.
Oh, you talking about
She
like
do.
that?
Boom, boom.
yes, I'm talking about crybaby as in that, like
Like,
I'm a very dominant female. I'm gonna say what's on my mind. I'm gonna say it how it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna say what I want. Why are you always treating me like this? Like, why do you talk to me like this? Like, boy, get off my phone.
and like stand up and try to elbow me when you
Man,
get
Boy,
up
you was.
on accident.
I ain't never talked to
I
nobody under
don't get
6'2".
domestic, y'all.
Y'all
I'm
ever
just
seen a
saying.
nigga over 6'2" cry?
No, I ain't never seen that.
So
You ain't never seen
so
that?
wait,
That's not cute.
Let's clarify.
Don't touch me.
So, are y'all talking
Hold on,
about
wait.
y'all don't want like men that are sensitive to the fact that like if you say something and they might get a little
Whining?
sensitive, or are you talking about like you would rather your partner not cry, like if I did something, or maybe if they're going through something, or
I think it's because, okay, where I'm always coming from is not a place of relationship. So I'm not coming from I love this man. You know, maybe like if I love you,
then
let me
you
get in
see
tune with your
things
emotions. But
differently.
if I'm getting to know you
okay.
and you want to be all in your feelings and everything,
Right.
That's not a that's
But
a,
do you
that's
not want to know that from jump?
yeah, let me know that from jump so I could go.
Listen, I'm in my feelings a lot, and I try to talk to somebody who's always in their
We
feelings.
still trying to raise her. Don't worry.
I talk to somebody who I'm in my
know.
feelings a lot. Like, I am always. Them tweets that be like, you will never find a woman that's always in her feelings. You found me. Like, I could be the happiest of happy, and I'll just be like,
Girl, me too.
just in
I'm
my
always in
feelings,
my feelings
always.
too.
You feel me? But a nigga I try to talk to somebody that's always in their feelings too, and
It don't work.
It's just like the kind of person I
And
am.
I think that come from my dad, because my dad is very emotionless, if I'm being honest. Like, he does not wear his emotions on his sleeve. You don't even know when a nigga happy.
Okay.
Like, I be like, Dad, smile, like, dead serious. But
going off what you say here, I'm sorry, sis.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we're just gonna change the subject.
No, we're not.
I lost my train. While
You
y'all
was
was
talking
bringing
about your
it
dad.
up.
'Cause I can relate to you because my dad is like that.
Because
too.
I was saying, like, I want a man like my dad, so I feel like maybe I don't want a man as in tune with his feelings because I've never seen my dad do that. Like,
But is that a guessing game?
was choking.
what you mean?
If you don't know, if you're saying like you don't, if you
It's not
is
like,
that a guessing game? Like you wake up like I wonder if my dad is. You just look straight face, monotone.
no,
nothing.
I mean, you just
You be
know
like-
you know who raised you. Like, I just know he's not very, like, his feelings, his emotions doesn't rule
So
him.
would you
He's
rather
very
just that man? You want
straightforward.
one of them.
He very
You
straightforward,
want one of them
very.
niggas that just look like like scary, me, just unapproachable.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying he's not very like emotional when it comes to like, you know, crying about what like. That's why I was saying I wouldn't want emotional do babies because I have never seen that.
And then
you know what I mean?
the reason why is because we don't know how to react in situations like those.
That.
When a man is in his feelings like that, I'm sorry. Like if I'm dogging you, if I'm mad about something and I'm like whatever, and you gonna be
yeah.
Shut up. Like I'm not trying to hear it.
I'm gonna give you this face.
I ain't going for it.
Are you serious?
But this is also why dudes be like, we can't be emotional. That's why dudes be so closed up. And then we get mad. Listen, we also get mad when dudes be so like dry with us and be like, K. Be like,
no, don't let my man say whatever.
Oh my,
don't let him
blow you off. It's like, I don't know, I want to help you
balance.
balance.
I'm the only person who gets mad. This is going to be real petty. Am I the only person who gets mad and like, okay, like just okay versus okay?
I get
why?
yeah.
Is that just me?
No.
Yeah, it's dry.
Because I text everybody okay. I don't care if you my mama or the pastor. Okay.
If somebody say I'm like, yeah, he like, oh, okay.
I'm like,
it's like if he text me, oh, like just okay, the two letters, I'm like,
what's the problem?
We beefing?
Okay.
So what?
This
plays into gender roles. This plays into gender roles because why is it that females are the only ones able to be emotional? Like we really be like.
We're not. If we're talking about gender roles in general, not just within a relationship, men can be emotional, but I feel like since people aren't used to seeing it, nobody just knows how to take it. Like, what do you want us to do? Do you want a hug? Do you want me to rub your shoulder?
I feel like their emotions because growing up, it's like, you're a boy. Why are you crying?
Listen,
be a big boy, man up. Figure it out.
And I'm sorry, but I don't know if I'm going to say that to my son. Like, you're a boy, stop crying. I'm not going to say that to him. He can cry. He just fell and hit his head. That's a good cry.
I don't get why people say that.
What both of y'all said, as I'm older, able to reflect, I think a lot of the reasons why my parents did not work was because my mother is an alpha female. And like growing up, my mother would be like,
it ain't
Lauren,
easy.
Stop. Like, it's like, stop that stuff. It's like, stop crying. Like, get up, like, tough love. And my dad, it was completely opposite. My dad was like,
my baby.
Lauren, are you okay?
That's really how it was.
My dad, like, to this day, he'll be like, I love you. You are the love of my life. He always speaks into me. But my mother, listen, I'll be like, my mom called me like, I see your podcast, girl. That was it. I'm like, okay, you seen it. But my mom, like, she just so, like, and I think it's because of the environment she was raised in and, like, how hard she had to work to get herself out of the environment. Like, she be having, like, 13 layers of skin. Like, can't nothing get to her. And my dad, listen, I did not have the ideal dad. My dad worked Monday through Saturday. He was off Sundays. Well, he worked Tuesday through Saturday. My dad cooks for a living. So my dad was, like, the stay-at-home dad. Because he didn't go to work until like 5 until close. So like he was at home, dropping me off to school if I needed like if I needed like you was his world. His job was if I forgot like an outfit for like school or like a project or something, he was doing it. He was cooking dinner, and my mom does not cook. Okay,
that's
like,
my girl. Cause I don't cook either.
Well, yeah, my mom.
My mom don't cook.
My mom don't cook. So
is this red
like,
wine?
The wife.
Yes, it's angry.
My mom be like, the wife is supposed to cook and do this and do that. Do with glasses then. Am I in your business?
Don't do that.
I'm gonna be on glass.
Just keep talking, girl.
Just keep talking.
Okay.
But yeah, so I think that gender roles definitely do play a role because sometimes they can be completely reversed, and my mom did not know how to handle that. Because I feel like I wouldn't. I think that's why I like my man so open and vulnerable because that's what my dad was. So whenever like a man is like, I'll be like, you got a brick wall up? Like, yeah, what's up?
It's really weird though. It's really weird how like you look. I just noticed that you look for like your dad in a guy, but it's not like you're looking for your dad, but it's really weird. Yeah,
well,
I feel like that's just what you're used to. That's what you're raised off of. So it's like I need that same structure.
My dad tells me every day, like, Lauren, I love you. I'm proud of you. Like constantly reassuring me, speaking into me. And then I get a dude and I'm like, how you feel about what's going on? Like, I'm one of them girls. I like reassurance, like just random reassurance. I'm not about to ask you every morning at 8 a.m. like, do you still love me? No, I need random right. Period. Don't
like
do it, dad. Just do it.
my dad is.
Yeah.
I don't want to say like he's a hard dad. He's a tough dad. He was born on the south side of Chicago. My mom is from Cleveland, so my mom is very like. She's very independent, but she is also like sensitive. Like I need my guy to like be here and love me. And my dad be like, "So what's up?" Like growing up, my dad like if I fall, he'd be like, "You good? Get up." Like he'll take my leg and be like, "All right, you want me to kiss it? All right, like go about your business." Like,
So for looking at
and that was it.
in a partner, do you look for somebody like opposite then?
I
Like
would
more
say
loving,
so for
more
the
like
most part because my dad wasn't running around like I love you and like he wasn't how your dad was, but he would like cook. He can cook his ass off though, so you know I'm okay with that. He can cook. He would clean and stuff, but that wasn't like his
number 3.
his thing. Yeah, he was definitely a manly man. Like he would go out, cut the grass, shovel the snow, like fix the cars and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like
But I feel like that's why you are the way you are though.
Yes,
You
like,
are very like you are your
independent.
dad. You are very.
If I got a flat tire, let me tell you, I'm gonna be outside like.
And that's just not me.
I'm not playing. Girl,
Because if I get a flat
too
tire,
long.
if I get a flat tire, I'm calling my daddy.
Yeah.
No.
Daddy.
I always wish I had that
If
relationship.
I can't do it, I'll call him afterwards. Like, yeah. So this
And I
ain't
feel like
working.
that's-
After I try it myself,
I'm looking for a man that when I get stuck on the side of the road, I call him like,
Baby.
please.
I'm looking for a
I-
man who
that's
is
what I'm
skillful.
looking for. I'm never going to be on the side of the road
Jemiah.
doing my own tire, period.
no.
Y'all know what's
You
crazy?
shouldn't be.
Jemiah is a daddy's girl. Jemiah is always
She's a daddy.
Jemiah is always speaking so
I'm
highly
like
of daddy.
that.
So do
Talk
you
about your uncles, though.
right, yo,
I'm trying to,
Jemiah got
I'm trying to be your auntie.
right, to be your auntie, please.
Jemiah, no.
Jemiah, talk about your
Hey,
dad.
listen, y'all ain't
Talk about
seen
your
her
relationship.
uncles.
Yeah.
Do you look for like you have a boyfriend? So did your boyfriend remind you of your dad? Did they do anything similar or different? Because your dad will give you the moon and that.
Yeah, but I don't look for. I mean, I kind of will maybe some parts, but mostly
You're going to
not.
look for somebody to spoil you. You're going to look for
Yeah.
somebody to love you unconditionally. You're going to look for somebody to be that dominant.
But I look for somebody to be like me, kinda. I don't know. Me and my dude are two different people. Like I'm in the sports, he's in the military, so we're two different people. But we still somehow connect in a way, which is weird.
What?
So I don't know.
What? I keep asking this, but what branch of the military is he?
He's
He's in the Marine, so he's like,
Oh, he like military.
you know, like
He's
he's
very
all
extremely
guns, like
athletic.
he's
I mean,
extremely.
y'all have
like,
As long as he's not in the Air Force, you're good.
what's wrong with the Air
Girl.
Force?
She got something against the Air Force. But we gonna let that one go.
Her and the Air Force is juju with men who grew up in Cleveland Heights. Like,
Yeah, it's equal.
Oh, it's one of them.
Men
I
that
had
grew
one
up,
bad experience.
men that grew up in the state of Ohio.
Right.
Let's be
Men
honest.
who grew up, okay? Men
Men that were born.
that were conceived.
Hey,
We're
listen,
not gonna ever find
I'm
out.
pretty sure that people think I'm a man basher, but I really don't hate men as much as I'm probably gonna go see a nigga after
Fuck
we
all
leave.
y'all. Wait. What Drake say? Fuck all y'all niggas.
Except my nigga.
Period.
Except my niggas. I love
Right,
y'all.
niggas. I love all my niggas.
And we're back with.
sis, let's talk.
All right, so every
Period. Come on. What? I'm ready. Come
So
on.
every week we will present a black business within Cleveland, Ohio, local. And this week we have Trust None LLC on Instagram. You can find him on Instagram and also Twitter as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we got sweatsuits going on for women and men, also kids as well. Low. I saw you with something on. Let me know
Listen.
how I go.
I bought a Trust None it was a crew neck with the shorts to match.
Oh, I see
And
that
then
on here.
I'm about to get the matching little jogging suit. I loved it. It was everything I needed and more. I can vouch for him personally because I spent money with it. You know, listen, I support all black businesses. The black dollar is important to me. So
Okay.
I can vouch for him for sure.
So 1 out of 10, how is his customer
1 out of
service?
10, I would give it an 11. It was
Okay.
great.
Okay.
Customer service was
Love
great.
to see it.
I
So
was
shout out
shocked.
that Instagram one more time.
I was shocked. Trust None LLC. Isn't that the Instagram name?
Yes, we have Trust None LLC. His name is Maceo, and get at him.
Yeah, go check him out, y'all.
Go check him out.
I see you
That
close up.
fire. Fire.
Okay, so we've been talking about these gender roles. We've been talking about how, you know, how our dads are, how they treated us growing up, and kind of like what we look for in a significant other, whether they reflect our dads or not. But say, you know, you go and find you a little boo thing or whatever, y'all settle down, get all lovey-dovey or whatever, you have children. Are you going to put strict, I'm not even going to say are you going to put strict gender roles on your kids, but is it going to be like, you're a boy, you should, act this way, and you're a girl, you should be this way, or like...
Nope.
What?
Only because my mother did not put anything on me when I was like, you don't want to cook, you gonna know you gonna know how to clean though.
You gonna know how to make some money though.
You gonna know how to make some money. You gonna know how to clean though, because you gonna be living by yourself one day and don't nobody want no dirty house.
Yeah.
So you gonna know how to do that.
Okay.
She was like, if you don't want to go intricate cooking, I'm gonna show you the basics so you won't starve to death.
I feel like we was raised by the same type of people.
Yeah,
it's really crazy. Like we really hear.
We see each other.
Man.
But what I'm saying is like, my mom was like, but look, and what's crazy to come around, it's like full circle. My mom had the same major as me in college, but she wanted to do editorial writing. My mom's a writer.
Wait,
So
where'd she go?
She went to CSU. And she wanted to do like editorial writing, like magazines. Like she wanted to have her own magazine company, write books. So that's what my mom does now. Like outside of her day job, she writes and does stuff like that. So like growing up, raising me, she was like, "This is what you want to do. Whatever you want to." I done went through a million phases. Like I wanted to be in media forever, but she was just like, "This is what you want to do. Do it. Don't let nobody stop you. Period. You gonna make you some money."
That's how you gonna.
And when I get some kids, I'll be like, "Listen here. I always say." My kids, my friends, my siblings, and even any of y'all could be selling bottles of air on the street, and I'll be right there like, buy y'all, get y'all air. Come buy that air, that fresh air. Listen, Juju got some air on the street that ain't nobody got before, okay? So listen,
buy it from me.
So no matter how your kids are, you gonna support them.
Yeah, I don't care about none of that.
So if your son was like, "Mommy, I want to go to ballet."
Wait, Mommy, I want to be a girl.
Mommy, look, at that point, we will sit down,
Now,
we'll talk.
That is a deeper conversation.
I would just listen.
I really want to know. No, wait. Oh, sorry, I'm talking real loud. Sorry, y'all. I really want to know, like, I was just having a conversation with my friend the other day about, like, having to love your kid.
I'm going to love my kid regardless, only because my parents love me.
Everything.
Through everything. Truthfully, I done did some shit. Sorry, because you keep cussing. I done did some stuff, not even, like, off the radar bad, but some stuff that you was just like, oh, Lauren. Hey.
I hear that.
That's what my mom said, Lauren. But, and my parents, they worked with me and they loved me regardless. I went through a very dark phase very early in school when I was like 6th grade, and I was extremely like insecure. I didn't want to be here anymore. And my parents, my mother got me a therapist, and we went damn near every day after school, during school, whatever. So my mother loved me through everything, good, bad, ugly. They're still the same to this day now.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
so
coming from parents who love you through everything, it's hard for you to say how you would be with your kids. If my son, daughter, anybody came to me and said, "Mommy, I feel like I like," if my daughter came to me and said, "I feel like I like girls," and my son came and feel like they like boys, still, I would tell all my kids the same thing, even if they like the opposite sex. I would say, sex is still out of the question, but no, for real, because my mother, listen here, she scared me out of having sex for a long time. But I will still tell them, like, I love you regardless. We're going to get through this. I need to understand how you feel so we can try to work through those feelings and those emotions. But I'm never one of those people that are just going to shun their kids or, like, talk about their kids and be like, if my son, I hate the stereotype of men that say they're going to do this if their son is gay, or the question that say, would you rather have a gay daughter or a gay son? It doesn't matter. You don't really know when you put in that position, though. Like, I feel like God also put you in that position, though, like, when He humble you.
Yes, it's going to take
you. He put you in a position where you got to deal with something that you said you would never deal with.
Because don't y'all think, like, when you put in that position, it's going to take you back, of course. Like, I remember when I was in the 6th and 7th grade, and my mom was like, "Lauren, you like boys?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she was like, "All right." Left it alone. But I'm sure if I would have been like, "No, Mom, I like girls," it would have been like a, hold on.
Yeah.
Because my mom is always like, "Let me pour me a glass of water, we can talk." That's her favorite line. So I know.
I feel her.
You're going to sit back, and it's going to take you back. But I don't think I know. I'm not gonna kick my son out the house. I'm not gonna kick my daughter out the house. We're gonna move. We're gonna work through it. I'm gonna understand where you're coming from. Cause I like men. So I'm gonna try to get it as best as I can, and I'm gonna try to really help you and work through it. And you know what I'm saying?
That's so funny.
That's real.
That's real.
Ju,
She made it very, very much clearer.
I do. But I'm saying,
more
Ju,
like men.
Ju, how do you think you're gonna act if you're?
I never think about kids. I never think about me, how I would parent.
We was just talking about that when I was saying I couldn't even see you pregnant. She was like, I couldn't see you pregnant.
For me, I always say my mom be so mad at me because I'd be like, I'm not having kids. You better shut up. You better talk to your son because me, I just can't see myself really sitting down, being a parent. Like really, I can't. What I really can't see is me letting one of these niggas take me out the game. That's one thing I cannot see.
You might not
and
see
that's
it.
what I'm being dead serious now. I really can't see myself being. I can't see myself being that submissive wife role, that one type of role. Like I can't see myself doing it. So I really don't think about a husband and kids.
Is everybody does not want children?
Period.
Everybody does not want children.
I would really sell my eggs like tomorrow if I could.
Listen.
I would make money.
What?
You serious?
I really don't want kids.
No
cap. But I talked to some females that like have known that they've wanted to be a mother, and like I've never had that. And I love babies. You'll see me with a baby and everything, but I don't have that motherly instinct where I want to carry you and bring you into the world.
Like me, I know that I'm going to have kids. Like I can see that for myself. I
can see that too.
But it's not for everybody, and that's okay. And I hate that the fact that people always try to put kids in the future. Just because I'm able to have kids don't mean I want them.
Right.
But I know what type of person I am, so I could say if I was a mother, I probably wouldn't be this way. But it's not something that I just sit up and think about.
And that's completely fine.
Come on.
I was gonna say, and that's what.
Sorry, sis, we was here.
I'm about to start pitching y'all this.
No. But that's a gender role in itself. Like
It is.
people expecting for women to want to have kids.
Yes.
Not everybody want to have kids.
And people think that that's like the womanly thing to do.
Why
You know,
don't you wanna have
they
kids?
ask when you having a baby and everything. Nobody better ask me that damn question.
Girl, no. As soon
Ever. You heard me.
I started
Auntie
getting that
Juju.
question after me, my boyfriend had moved in
TT.
together, and I would talk on the phone to my boyfriend, grandma or his mom. When are you having my granddaughter? When are you?
Whoa.
What? I'm not.
I would have started
married.
looking at my left hand
I'm not married.
real
What?
hard.
We just moved in
Ain't no
together.
ring on
What are
this.
y'all talking about?
Ain't no ring.
People really be expecting babies though, and I feel like babies are
Y'all
more
see
of a
the
commitment than
ring?
marriage
They're
ever
more
will
of a
be.
commitment.
Because I could marry you with a piece of
I don't see no
paper,
ring.
and then I could divorce you and move on with life. But this kid, we gonna
It's
have
a
to.
part of you.
It's a part of you
That's what I'm
forever. And when you
saying.
decide that you don't want this no more, you still gonna always have to work together for that kid.
You gotta work
And
with
that's
that
one
person.
thing I learned from my parents, and then them splitting up and everything, seeing that like you have to learn how to still work with somebody you don't want to be with no more.
Well,
Listen.
some parents don't work with the person that they want to be with no more.
But I don't want to have to work with the person I don't want to be with no more, so I ain't having no
The
kids.
fact that you say
Right.
that,
Okay.
my parents divorced when I was 18. When you're 18, you're graduating. That's graduation. Prom. There's so many things in your
Where
pictures.
people gotta come
When you
together.
gotta come together, and if they going through a divorce, you think they want to sit here? I was looking at them like, Lord,
Y'all better get it together.
just please. I remember during prom, before everybody came, I said, look, listen here, y'all better smile. We're gonna take these pictures together, and that's gonna be that. But for real, I think another gender role is like when we were growing up, everybody is expecting you. Cause I know I'm guilty of this. When I was growing up, I was like, if I don't got a kid by 26, I ain't having one. But
Everybody put their life on the timeline.
Everybody put their life on the
You
timeline.
can't do that.
Do y'all see how many women are having kids at 31,
Oh my goodness.
32,
You
33,
don't
How about
34,
37?
37?
How about right now? How
Right
our
now.
age?
Yes,
our
scared.
Everybody's having kids right now.
Everybody's having kids
Because
right
of
now.
quarantine, too.
And that's listen, and that's TT baby. That's TT baby.
I
Period.
love.
But
Listen,
I ain't giving
and
y'all
two-
no TT baby.
And two of my best, closest friends, like girls I didn't. Two of my closest, best college friends, they have kids. I love them. I love my little TT.
But you know what I don't
but
like?
I couldn't have kids right now.
I don't like that. Like my friends having kids. I be there for the birth and everything, and then like
Yes.
I don't even make it to the second birthday. That would be making me mad. Like that really be TT baby, and it's like it's not TT baby no more.
I think all of those.
That's what really.
I think
Give
all
me
of that
sad.
shows like all of these experiences kind of reflect how you would treat your child.
Yeah.
Like if I had a
Yeah.
child, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. My daughter, I'm gonna be like, sis, the trash look a little full.
Yeah.
I think you can take that out. Okay? And I'm gonna tell my
Listen.
son the same thing because
So you're
I
not
never
gonna teach
want
your
my
kids-
child to rely on. My mom raised me like that. Like I never want my child to rely on the opposite sex to do something for them.
Yeah.
Like I never want my son to be like, dang.
hungry.
Because I got people who call my line like, you trying to cook me some food? Absolutely not. You got two hands, right and left, and they work. Figure it out. Like, what's going on? So, like, my little brothers are the same way. Like, they be like, Heaven, I'm hungry. And I be like, that's crazy. You can cook.
But do you think
I'm going to do that to my kid. Like, I want them to be able to.
Do you think that when you find that man that you want to do that for, you're going to be like, babe, come on, friend, cook.
I'm like, babe, you going to look real fun in that kitchen?
No,
Look,
hey,
if
I'm looking for you, I talk a lot of shit.
What I'm giving,
but no,
I can reciprocate.
So you gonna
I need you to reciprocate. So if I'm in the kitchen Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm gonna need you to come in.
I talk a lot of shit.
I buy you an apron, love, but you gotta
listen. Y'all ever seen those posts or those tweets that be like, she a city girl on like social media, but in my messages she like
LMA.
That be me. Like I be like, no, these niggas I never. And I'll be texting my nigga like, hey babe, I just made spaghetti. You want some?
I ain't even about to shoot.
No. But that be me. Like I'm soft.
I'm guilty.
Hey babe, I know you had to walk. You okay? You want to come watch a movie?
No, I feel like I'm the type to like make an argument and then just be soft after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You toxic.
Well, that's. Hey, listen.
She toxic.
Listen, Janaya, with a lot of men, I'm giving free game. Yeah. With a lot of women and men don't understand that just starting an argument, it just keeps the
it
keeps the fire burning.
It just keeps the fire burning.
Absolutely not. I'll put that bitch out.
I do not like to argue. I don't like to argue.
You know, I don't know.
We can't all talk over each other.
Sometimes, not all the time.
I don't like to argue. Don't argue with me because I'm gonna leave you. I'm the one to leave on red. Like I feel like I act like the nigga of the relationship.
You do that though
because I'm not about to argue with you.
I can't deal with y'all. What are y'all talking about?
We're talking about
y'all be starting arguments for fake.
Did you see me come up on my chair? I don't like none of y'all.
No, Ashante, what I meant is like, you know, like you ain't answer my phone
better
call.
with a nigga.
Yeah.
You ain't answer my phone call. Like, what was you doing?
Okay.
Like,
and then they take that.
Where was you at? Like, why did it take you so long?
Or you gotta sprinkle that. He could be like, bro, I swear to God, I told you.
You didn't tell me.
I'll say that. He could be like, bruh, I swear to God, I was telling you. I told you that I was gonna play basketball with my dudes today. I could be like, wrong bitch. That wasn't me, babe. That was wrong bitch. That wasn't me.
Who you tell that to?
Do y'all? Ooh, you in my business. But no, I'll tell y'all later. They watch. But do y'all ever fake leave? Cause I fake leave.
I'm like, I'm done.
I get up. I'll be like, bye. And if he don't grab my, I'll be. So you're not gonna ask me? So you gonna let me leave? Oh, okay.
On my chair.
When y'all move in together,
no,
you can't fake leave like that. You're gonna be driving around for hours.
You're married. You cannot relate to us.
Right, you're married.
I can't relate because if I try to leave the house, I'm not gonna be able to. Like, we have to resolve the issues in there. I can't leave.
I fake let.
So how do y'all like argue?
Because y'all live together.
Okay.
So we all argue.
I already said why I'm arguing. I already
argue,
told y'all the only reason I fake arguing. Somebody give me some more wine.
I mean, but I'm gonna say,
can she get up?
Come on.
So how do you argue if you guys are in the same house? I think that's my thing. You know, when we do move together, I can't live with nobody. Like, I already made that clear. Like, I don't know how this is gonna work.
You want to live separate house?
If we're not married, no. If we're not married, I can't live with you. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I can't. Like,
that's different. I'm gonna get back on my island.
Everybody's different, but I feel like for us, we argue just like any other couple, but it's just different because we're not texting. We're in each other's faces, so. I mean, we get upset and like we just gotta work that shit out.
Is living
there, even though we be like so prideful, like, like I don't.
Yeah, because I gotta go somewhere when I'm mad. I gotta go to my
apartment. I hold an attitude for about 3 days.
Yeah, you got somewhere to go, but like for us, we just gotta be in each other's face, and sometimes that mean like, okay, a couple hours we gonna be walking around the house looking mad as fuck. Like,
isn't living together more? It's real like it's like marriage for real.
Yeah, it's intense. I don't know what marriage is like, but it's intense.
I come off the couch.
It's not for everybody, and I wouldn't recommend.
I feel like that's the part where it's really gonna test your relationship.
It does. No, I would 100% say do not move in with somebody that you don't see yourself being with long term.
Yeah,
because it won't work. It won't work.
So she's trying to say I'm lying about fake arguing. I don't do that. Like when you say I'm a fake leave, I'll be like, yeah.
Okay, I agree.
Like this talking
You already. But wait, Heaven already did explain her daddy.
But listen,
she didn't explain her daddy. You
Heaven person like
relation to that, if I leave, because I'm one of those people, I'll just get out and leave. But if I leave and then by the time I get downstairs, if you don't
chase me?
if you don't text or you don't
It's
come
a
downstairs
problem.
or you don't text me and be
It's a
like,
problem.
bro, you really about to do this? I'll be like,
I'm throwing my little fit.
gone.
I'm throwing my little fit.
yeah, I'm throwing my little fit.
Because why would I come all the way over here and then when I leave, you don't even chase me? You don't even
Exactly.
care if I'm about to
And
leave.
now I'm in
and
the
that's
car.
my problem.
And now I'm in the car singing Keisha Cole, and now I'm in the car singing Ashanti, and you gonna be like, damn.
Tamar Braxton.
Man,
Tamar
play
Braxton all the
love.
way home. What's up?
All the way
And now you say, and now I'm not texting you when I get in the house too, so you might just be thinking I'm dead.
But you know what
dudes do?
Corvette.
But
I'm
it's because,
out.
listen, I will fake leave. I'll fake leave. You're not gonna chase me everything. Then when I get home, you want to text me like, so why you do all that?
Right.
Why you leave?
No.
No. You didn't chase me. Don't talk to me no more because you don't even love me. And now I have an attitude.
Like, you text me like, so you really gonna leave? You on your way to your house? Absolutely.
Y'all, I ain't gonna
I'm
say.
gone.
I was laid up like a minute ago, and I was like, he woke up the
right,
next day.
right before she got here.
No, I was at home today, y'all.
All right, come on.
Today I was at home. But when he woke up, I was like, when he woke up, I was like, you rolled.
When he
over.
woke up this morning.
I was like, he woke up. No, 'cause it was a day like he was off and I was off. So you know how you just be like just laying around.
Right.
So I was on my phone, and when he finally woke up, I'm like, you rolled over on me last night. If you hate me, say that.
What?
Girl.
I said it just like that. But that's just me. He was like, bro, you was asleep, and I was too. I said, you don't roll.
Don't touch me while I'm asleep.
What?
Ooh.
Whoa.
I don't want to be cuddled all night. I move too
love
much.
cuddling.
I know everybody zooming on my face. 'Cause
I
what?
do.
You don't.
No,
You want to be
I'm the same
cuddled?
way,
I
though.
love
cuddling.
Don't tell me.
Don't touch
Don't.
me.
Don't roll over like
You're not
you need to be
clingy.
cuddling.
Yeah,
me.
touch me.
If you turn your back on me, I think that you got an attitude or a problem.
Yeah.
Or sometimes be like, come back.
I can see that sometimes.
What?
Yeah.
Come back.
I can see
I'm the
that.
one that's gonna
But
move.
I feel like if I
wanna
feel
get
like
in.
that, I be like, yeah, you can lay that way if you're comfortable, but I want to touch you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
turn around and tell
but
you.
I'm the touchy like.
Oh,
Y'all real life clingy though.
Okay, let me
y'all
tell you
real life
something.
clingy. I'm not.
Y'all ever see
Don't-
those posts that be like, I'm the girlfriend. I'm the girlfriend that's in your sleep rubbing you at 3 a.m. Like, I'm like, excuse me. I'm like this, like he's sleep and I'm like pulling his ear on, rubbing the back of his neck. But that's just because I'm touchy. But even like, listen, we even gotta be cuddling. Just like, let me put my little ankle on yours, or just let me just touch me. Your hand can just literally be on me. And
When I'm asleep,
okay.
do not touch me. Don't touch me.
You don't like to be.
I am the
spooned?
person. Yeah, we gonna spoon, and then when I start
Okay,
falling in my
quick
sleep, I'm
question.
gonna move
You know,
away.
speaking of that, so are you one of those people like after like sex, like don't touch me, like just?
No, I want to
What do you
cuddle.
get?
I want to cuddle. I want to cuddle. But that's that. That's it. Like right after, and then and a
That's it.
little bit after, I'm gonna get hot and I'm gonna be like back up.
I'm a cuddler.
Yeah, I
until
can tell
get
that
hot.
I move too much in my sleep.
Like I
It's
got
don't
temperature
touch
issues.
me.
in the bed.
Like
Yeah,
I
I get
literally
too
cuddle with
hot.
you and I be like, babe, I'm hot. Look, just put your hand on my arm because like I'm really hot. If you want to cuddle with me, we gotta open the window. Like we're gonna have to turn the fan on. Like some gotta give. Babe, you take the comforter. I'm gonna take the sheet. I'm too hot
real.
for this. Like
Yeah.
I'm about
Like-
ready to go in the other room. I'm like that.
And y'all know,
It's like that if
like
I don't
it.
like it. I mean, I guess if we ain't like that,
I
if
be
we
having
ain't
my
like
little,
that, then no
I be having my
cuddling.
little tricks to cuddling,
But
cause I'm like y'all know.
You one of
I'm-
them people who be like,
I'm like this. I be like this.
Oh, you a teaser.
oh, you the little
You
cheeky.
better leave
She
him
a little
alone.
cheeky. She a
Yeah,
little-
just like, but don't touch, but don't think I want to have sex with you because I do that. Just
Girl, you know you do. That's why you put the
I
cheek
don't have
out.
sex, mommy, because she gonna watch this. I don't do those things.
Me either, Dad.
I don't do those things.
I hope my
I'm
dad
not
don't
gonna
watch
lie
shit
to
like
my
this.
mama because my mama know what it is.
What you grown, girl? I'm grown.
just-
You
I'm
grown,
just being
grown
honest.
hell.
Okay,
Right.
I ain't that old. Don't
I
be
just
that.
got grown the other day.
I ain't even
I
that
be
old.
scared.
Don't
I'm
do
still
that.
scared of my dad. I'm still scared of him.
I'm scared
I
of
feel
my
like I'm
parents.
very
Very
honest
much
with
so.
my
I'm not
mom.
scared of my
parents.
mama so
My
much.
parents.
Me and my mom, we like this. I feel like since I turned 21, me and my mom have come to more of an understanding. Like, that's my
Yes,
girl.
yes.
Yes.
Hey, mom, let me
Yeah.
tell you what just happened.
Yeah,
like,
same.
for real. Well, my dad, I'd be like, Dad, don't nothing be happening this
Listen,
way.
I went out to one of my brother, like he's one of my best friends. He's like my brother to me now. I went to his dinner a few weeks ago, and this boy that he's close to him, to this boy that I really liked. He was there, and my mom, he know what it is. And my mama was like texting through the dinner, like, girl, I was there thinking, like, girl, I'm sitting across. Like, we was texting. And then she texted like, girl, where you about to go? I said, girl, I'm about to go back to the... Like, we was texting like that, because that's just... I get that.
Yeah.
That's how I be with my mom in college.
It's crazy because...
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
But
now that I'm back home, we really...
Man, my mom, when I was growing up, my mom was very like...
Yeah.
Me and my mom did not get along, but I feel like since I've gotten grown and I could see her more as a woman, she see more me as a woman. I'd be like, "Hey, girl," she'd be like, "Oh."
That's the whole topic of conversation is how your relationship with your parents change
as you get older.
Yeah, because they've changed a lot.
The relationship that I have with my mom now, that's the kind of relationship I want with my child. Like, I don't want my child to be like, if I say this, then like it's gonna be an issue because, like, as kids, as you going through puberty, you growing up, like, you just learn different things about yourself, about the people around you. You have questions, and I never want my child to be like,
feel like she can't.
I can't come to my mom and say this because she gonna spaz on me or
for doing it.
whatever. Yeah, I want them to come to me and be open about everything.
But that's one thing
a real open household.
My mom always made that, like, even though we always didn't see eye to eye, she always made that clear that I could call her for anything. I always felt comfortable. Like, if I was ever in any trouble, I could.
Yeah.
Oh, no, my dad shut shit down. My mom be like, what happened?
Yeah, my dad most definitely. I'm not, if I'm in a dire need, like some shit going wrong, I'm not calling my dad.
My parents knew, they know what, like, I wasn't doing nothing crazy when I was growing up in high school, like going to parties, seeing boys, kicking it. But, like, you know, you always got that one friend house who just, they mama care, but it's just like, you gotta love. So my best friend, Naja, my high school, it's a college best friend, we're still super close now, but like, my mama, I used to be like, Ma, you got me up at Naja? She'd be like, bro, why do you want to just go over here every weekend? I just be like, Ma, just drop me off. And when we get to Naja house, like, the boy that I was just telling y'all about, like, he would come, like, we would just have a
That was the fun house.
Man,
fun house. And when I
got some stories.
Man, listen, me too. I had my first kiss in the fun house.
Oh.
So I know that, like, a lot of my first happened in the fun house and not virginity stories. I told my mom about that. But I think that plays a role too. Like you were saying, the kind of mother you want to be, I kind of want to be the fun house. I ain't gonna hold.
I want to be the fun house.
But no. I'm gonna be the fun house to a certain extent. Like, I'm gonna know what the fuck going on.
I would slap my child and yours and let you know.
Yeah.
Says this what it is.
That was like the only house.
Growing
Growing up, I could only go to this one girl house. Like, my parents was really strict about me staying at people's house. I was the person, if you was having a sleepover, I can come. If you was having a birthday party, I come during the day. But as soon as it's time to go to sleep, my mama coming to pick me up. Yeah. So it was only one girl I could stay at her house for real. But her mama was just as crazy as mine, so it wasn't no different.
But that's why you go over there.
Like,
because my mom knew she was just as crazy.
My mom, me and Naja were best friends. I kid you not. Me and Naja was best friends from the age of like 12 to 18 to when I got to college. You know, we kind of got a little distant. But when I tell you, her mother did not meet my mother until it was like 17, 18. Like, they met face to face. Like, they would talk on the phone and do stuff like that. But, like, they hugged each other and they was like, oh my God, I can't believe I never met you. And
it's been I had a friend that, like, literally stayed at my house every weekend, and it was like her parents never asked where she was at or nothing. I was like,
we would be leaving Naja house like, bye, and her mama wouldn't be like, where y'all going? We would just be leaving.
She was just talking to me. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You got something to say, Jemiah?
Jemiah,
I'm listening.
What's tea?
What are y'all getting this
Jemiah, did you have strict parents?
Right, did you have strict?
I had strict parents.
Or you just scared?
What was you doing? That's why you was only playing sports.
You was
They had your ass.
But
strict.
no. I just didn't like spending the night with people's houses. Like, I'm the only child.
Me too.
On my mom's side. So I just didn't like spending the night over people's houses because I was just like, I'm under my mom.
Yeah, same. Me too.
Yeah.
Well, until I got like 16, 17, I was like, oh, that's where the fun at. And my nigga gonna be there? I see that.
Yeah.
But I was not that fast, but I just wanted to see the boys that I like.
I didn't have a fun house.
You know my mama would have something to say about me living with a nigga at your age. You got it easy right now.
Girl, do you know what my mom probably was thinking, but, like, she couldn't really say anything.
Ashanti ain't been a boss since she been in high school, though. Ashanti always handled her own business. That's why your mama couldn't really
I always
say
do my
nothing.
shit, but anyway.
Listen, we're gonna
keep talking.
We're gonna put a hold on that, okay? Like so,
like that.
We're gonna be back
next
week with another episode of
SIS, Let's Talk.